if you look at YouTube or even e-commerce sites like Amazon, Flipkart, and all, right? So apart from when you open and buy something or right, like if you purchase something, so what will happen, like or you, if you in YouTube, in case of YouTube, if you see few videos, then what will happen is it will suggest you few different videos to watch which were related to that video. And also it will suggest maybe in case of e-commerce site, it will suggest you the people people who have bought this product, like they also have bought like these, and then they will start showing you few different products, right? So like those are actually done through recommendation systems. So what this recommendation system will actually is, so let's try to explain, like discuss it like with a simple example. So there are again like various kinds of recommendation systems here. So let's discuss the very simpler one. So okay, so let me open one Excel notebook. So okay, so a recommendation system. So what? Let's discuss about a kind of a movie rating example, where there is one user. So and that user is actually rating a movie. Okay, so user. Okay, user ID. Let's write it as a user ID. Okay, let's discuss. As of now, like for this example, we are discussing about only user one. So always user ID is one. Okay, so for this user ID, like he has rated a movie. Okay, so let me write it here. Okay, so movie rating. Let me write. He has given like 4 for this movie, 5 for this movie, 1 for this movie, similarly 1.5 for this, and 2 for this. Okay, so and like what this movie is like, let us say that there is some movie a name. I can't give movie name, like let's write it like 1 2 3 4 5, or I'll write ABC, then there won't be any confusion between ratings and this. Okay, so there are 5 movies. Okay, so for which like user has rated some rating here. So for these ratings, so and like there is a new movie which has come. Okay, there is a new movie F. So for this movie, uh, can we suggest this user, will this user like this movie? This is what we are going to find. Okay, if he's going to like it, we can actually recommend it, like our system would recommend this movie to watch this movie later. Okay, so how can we do it is like actually every movie there will be some genre, right? So there can be various feature which can be extracted from a movie. So maybe who are the artists, like who what type of movie it is, like it can be many things, right? So similarly, let's take about that genre as like one example. So is it comedy? Like how much is a comedy, how much comedy is there in that movie? uh, is like romance. So is action. And okay, these three would be enough, I guess. Like okay, this movie, let us say this is not, this also like this is like features are which we will extract from it. Like we will define, like depending on the data you have, like once, like for every video or every movie, like we will write like how much is like how much is a comedy in content in that movie out of like any, like how much is a comedy in that, like that we'll write some kind of numbers. Okay, so let me write like 4. There is romance, no, 0, let us write. Okay, let's write 1. And if there is any action in that, like 2. And similarly, there is a second movie, there is a comedy of 5, there is a romance of 2, and action 0. And similarly for this, like let's write some other thing. So 0, there is no comedy at all. So there is like more romance, and then action is like 1, anything. So similarly, let me give some values for that. Okay. So as I write it, like let me keep it like this. Okay. So and then so some values. Okay. It can be. I just randomly gave it like with intentionally. Like if you see this rating. Okay. What you can see is so he's more liking these two movies, right? A and B. He's like so these A and B movies have more comedy content. So from this rating, we can observe that he will like comedy content, but actually we also should be predicting based on all, right? Not just that part. Like we should be predicting like how much he will rate this new movie. So let's do that. So how it will be done is, so they will take an average of these movies, like what it has been predicted, right? So like how much of comedy, like 4 into comedy plus like 1 into romance plus 2 into like action is he has given a rating for. So similarly, like what he will be giving for a like how like for a rating here. So for a new movie, okay, that new movie you have some rating here, like so let's say this is 3. Let me put it like 0 0 and 1. Okay. So this kind of scenario where there is no comedy at all and no romance at all, like, and there is only action, that is also very less. Okay. So complete action movie. Okay, let's say it that way. So how much he would rate? So we should actually get this kind of data. We should be able to predict this rating here. So if in case we are able to predict, like that is what like recommendation system will do. If we have to take a kind of an average, like how he is giving for a comedy movie, how on an average how he is giving for a romance movie, and how he is giving for an action movie. Depending on that, we take a weightage like factor, means like multiply this rating into how much of a comedy content in it, and similarly this rating into how much of romance content in it, how much of action content in it, and finally we will actually predict like how much is the rate. So this is done in a, this is very simpler example which I have taken. So this way, like we'll be predicting what will be the new rating here. So that is done in case of recommendation system. Okay. So and this in this case, what we have done is we have went user specific, and we have taken content as a features, right? So we have taken only content as a feature. So this we call it like content based like recommendation system. Okay. So similarly, but in case of YouTube and other things, what they'll do is like it is like more popularity based like recommendation system. So when a video is getting more popular among users, so what they'll try to do is they will try to recommend that system to us. So let me, there is a very lot of showing you that. So like which one which I showed right now is a content based like recommendation system. Similarly, there are like few others where it is like collaborative filtering. So there is one more thing, right? So this example you can extend it to something like okay, you bought a phone, okay, so and after a few days, like you have to again, you are searching for phone, so which one you should come in top for you, and such kind of thing, like which kind of phones can be recommended for you. So you can still put like how much is a RAM for it, how much is a what is a processor for it, and such kind of things as a feature. And from that you can actually estimate this user how much he will do. Okay. This website has given very good article over here. So like let's go through that article. So here what they have done is like let's see, these are okay. So there are like few various kinds. Okay. So one thing like here is like he searched, like let's say a user has searched in a search bar for like 1 TB hard disk, like 8 GB RAM. Maybe through the filters he has kept like within range like 40,000. So like there are like few products which were here. So what should be recommended first and what should be recommended next? Like such kind of doubts will come, right? So that is all, like, because there will be like so many products. So and the user, in case if he's not suggested one in the beginning, so that may be an issue. Like maybe if he sees like only first few results and think that here there are no good products available, and he may switch to other platform, right? So for eradicating such kind of scenarios, they should be keeping the product which is more suitable to the user in the first place, right? So one of such thing is like this thing. So one such, like, let's go into like different kinds of methods like which were like used here. One is popularity based. So in case of a popularity based, if in case of this is mainly when if a new user comes and you don't know how what he likes, so you can go through the trend, like what product like more people are buying, many people are buying. You can keep push that product to the first place and show it to the user. Maybe because like more people are purchasing that product, maybe this user is also going to purchase that. Maybe like he also likes that product. So such kind of scenarios will come, right? So what they do is they will take the trend or popularity into consideration and then push that product, recommend that product. Okay. So but like this case, YouTube and then Google News as well, right? So in these cases, like what will happen is these need a history of data, right? So without history of data you can't do anything, because like only if you get the trends and like history, that more popularity about that product, you can push that to the first, or else like you can't do it anything. So then you just have to do it randomly. So this is about it. But already like if you take YouTube or news or something, right? So it has like enormous amount of data, so no issue with the history issues. So they go for this product. Okay. So this type of learning is, can be like good, because like if some person of that region sees that product, right? So mostly the other people of that region also like that particular video or something like that. So that is one thing. Like one more what we can do is kind of like with the features, user feature and similarly product feature, you can build a classifier and then see it like you will like it or not, something like that. But this needs a very huge amount of data here for a users and product. And in case if it is a new user, again we don't know like if we will be able to like it or not, because like we won't be having any data of that thing. And in case if it is a new product, again like you don't have any data regarding that, so again it will be a problem. So classification model is not at all viable solution for this, so we are not going for that at all. So as you can see like it is rigorously high amount of data of different users and products. So apart from that, we can go for a content-based recommendation system, which we have discussed right now. So it takes like for the item, in this case, item is a movie here. So for that item, like it takes like few features like based on the content. And in case of mobile phones, it is this RAM, ROM, and like camera and like other specifications like processor and all, right? So those are the features. So depending on those features, like if a particular user likes it, so in case if he likes one product like before, like if he purchase, and next time if he will be recommended some product which is similar to that, right? So in this case, if he liked more of a comedy movie, yeah, right? So from this comedy movie, next time when he comes like to visit the site, he will be shown more comedy movie rather than other movies, right? So that is done here. So like this is item based sorry, content based like the recommendation system. But okay, so this is fine. So here they are calculating okay, so what they are trying to do is like what is the similarity between this movie and this movie, how it is known. So what they do is they calculate, so these are the features, right? So they calculate the similarity between these two. So one can be Euclidean distance, one can be Manhattan distance, depending on a type of a problem you are solving. So here Euclidean distance is fine, right? So if it is only three features, you can calculate Euclidean distance. So distance from this to this is quite less, because you can see 4 minus 1 5 like 5 minus 4, it is 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square. So that is your distance. But if you take this with this, so it is 4 square plus 3 square plus 1 square, which is very far, right? So actually our Euclidean distance is giving very good measure here. So if it is like very close to this, then it is saying like both are similar. So in this case, both are similar. But when you take movie A and movie C, they are very far from each other, right? So in this case, those are not similar. So Euclidean distance will give a better value. But in case of are many features here. So in that case, you go for different feature. What it is, I mean to say like cosine distance or Jacquard similarity or something else. Okay, so this is about how we calculate the similarity. Based on the similarity, you can suggest the similar product. Okay, so these are the same thing like they are saying, cosine distance, again Jacquard similarity, and you can use these kind of anything like depending on your use case, you can go for that. So similarly, there is something like collaborative filtering. So what this collaborative filtering is, they will make user profiles as well, and they also make uh, what you say item profiles as well. Like similarly, there are like for this user, there are these profile features, right, which are for the item. Similarly, for this particular user, they'll also make some kind of features from him, like what is a location, means like which maybe a state or some region boundaries. So or and like what is the like from how many years like he may be using this platform, and what is his age, gender, and few others. It can be many, like depends on use case again. So they can extract many features from us, and with those features, actually what they do is they will make a user profile. So what they try to do is like for this kind of a user. So if a new user comes, okay, let us say like there are like 5 users from which we have categorized and like separated like these kind of user. The user with profile 1 will like more comedy movie, user with profile 2 will like more like action movies, something like that. So if a new user comes now, and what new user, you won't be knowing like what he likes, right? So in that case, what you do is you will compare if this user has any similarities with other users. Okay, so and it will mention the suggest the recommendations which are similar to that user. Okay, let's say like I am a new user over here, and like there are like 10 users, out of which like 2 users are very similar to me. Okay, so what it will try to do is it will try to give an average score, average recommendation from like what I am having, and suggest the recommendations what has been suggested for that 2 users. Okay, so that is being done here. So what they do is like let's say 2 users are there. For those 2 users, they will try to find the similarity measure. So let's say these are this much common. So and they will, depending on that, they will do the recommendations. Okay, it can be a Jacquard similarity, it can be like again Euclidean distance or a kind of a correlation between them, anything. So these are those things. Like you can see those examples here. This is user based, nearest user based, like means like nearest in the sense is similar, like most similar user. In case of unsupervised learning, we group all the similar features together, right? So this is also similar. So the similar user will get a similar kind of recommendations, and this is like item based similar. So let's say he has purchased like 2 items which are very similar, and they will suggest the third item which is quite similar to this item. Okay, so to the user. So this is item based one, and similarly there can be both, right? So these are few calculations based on that, like how you will actually calculate like how, what are the things you do and all. Like we can see it like during the practical session, but as of now this is a theory about it. Like what we do is mainly the similarity measure plays very good role in doing this. Okay, so you can refer this, like I'll provide this in description. You can refer this article, like this explains like very clearly. Okay, so that's it about for today's session.